Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. Alright, in the last video I told you that I would show you a trick on how to eliminate double spark. If you didn't see that video, it's in the playlist. Check it out. Now, we have the old, and I have you on my left this time because I'm predominantly right-handed. And this camera is not the best in terms of resolution, but it seems to be the best in terms of sound. And I've been having a lot of trouble with the sound. So let's try the old style BuzzBox coil tester. And I guess I'm gonna have to turn you. I really wish this screen would flip around, but it doesn't. Are you able to see that? Okay. BuzzBox coil tester, amp meter. Okay, I'm going to hold it in. You should see a spark here. And the amp meter is all over the place. I don't know why it is. So there's the first coil. It works, right? Through a spark. We've got our spark to our plug. We can drive away, right? Okay. Yes and no. This tells us that the coil is working. It doesn't tell us how well the coil is working. So we're going to bring in the strobo spark. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to see that with the light off. So we're going to take our coil that we know, fire the spark plug, speed. And I really hope this is coming out on camera. We got doubles here, we got doubles here, we got doubles here. So on these coils, we have on the top we have the points. Okay, so we've got a little flapper that goes up and down. So every time this coil gets power, that coil, this set of coils in here, magnetizes the rod at the top. Like we saw in the last one. We put power to it, it magnetizes this coil here. Okay, when it does, it pulls the flapper down. Boom. Okay. When the flapper pulls down, it opens the points and breaks the electrical connection, and then it releases and goes back up again. So that's the basics on how that works. So what we need to do on these two is we have questionable points. So we're going to take the points off of this one. Now, I know who rebuilt this coil. Somebody rebuilt this one for me. They like to use Loctite. When you use Loctite, you can't get them off again. Oh, we're having trouble. We're having trouble. Alright. Okay, what I've done is I've heated it up. Hopefully I broke the Loctite. I don't want to turn that post. So let's see if I got it. Oh, it's still stiff. Because if I turn it Alright. Now if you can see here, all that white stuff, that's no bueno. That's Loctite thread locker. Okay, so we're going to take this off, which is now hot, so we're going to have to wait. We're going to leave this one on. Is it hot? It should be hot. Well, it's not cold. Okay, so in here you see the points, and they move up and down, and they need to move up and down about 5 thousandths. So what we can do is we can take a feeler gauge, find the 5 thousandths feeler gauge, which is this one here, and we can check to see if we have the right clearance, which we're a little proud on that. I think what I want to do, this wasn't part of the plan, but I think I want to slide this in here. Maybe? Okay, or there. Give this a little tap. Rivet a little tap. Just because I don't like the... Okay, that's better. Okay, we're back to where we started now. So this goes up and down 5 thousandths. Okay, on here, yeah, limited angles here. Okay, so on here this goes up and down, and when it hits it, this springs. And when we're dealing with a double spark, I know this is probably boring the hell out of everybody, but when we're dealing with a double spark, it means that the spring tension in this piece right here is weak. So what I do to fix it, give you a nice contrast background here, is I take any one of these, make sure we're, okay, take any one of these, and I put it down, I push down on it, and I scrape back. And I do this over and over and over, 3 or 4 times. And what I'm doing when I do this is I'm curling this flap on here that's held in with the rivet with the end on. I'm curling it like this. I'm creating more tension in that spring. So on these, I normally just run them down a little bit. We'll put them in the tester and then we'll see how close I got. Okay, back in the tester. Let's see how I did. Wrong one. Uh-oh. Too far. .3. Right there. Alright. Let's turn the light off. Take another look. Single, single, single. Single, single, single. Full tilt. We're drawing a little high, but it's okay. Single sparks, no double sparks. So that, my friends, is how to resolve a double spark in a Model T coil. Now what I'll do, I'm going to put either a check nut on here or a drop of Loctite probably. Just so this nut doesn't come out of adjustment again. And then we'll refinish the wood. We'll be good to go. So I'm going to keep going through every Model T part that I have. See where we end up. But I'm going to keep going until this is all done, and Everything's been covered. So subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support the channel, that's the best thing you can do. Throw a comment down in the box below the video. Thank you, and see you in the next one.